welcome back to my channel. So first of all, we already know the headband means Melissa has not washed her hair in 4 days or 5 days. I think I've lost track. Today I'm going to be doing a tutorial slash first impressions on the new Tarte GraveyardGirl Swamp Queen palette. So if you don't know who GraveyardGirl is, she is the Swamp Queen. She's a makeup slash just whatever the heck she wants guru here on YouTube. She's so entertaining to watch and I really enjoy her videos, so I definitely had to support her when she came out with a palette with Tarte. Basically this is an all-in-one cheek slash eye palette. First of all, look at how cool this packaging is. It has like a faux wood finish. It's pretty thick, kind of hefty, probably not very appropriate for traveling with because it's kind of like big, but I love the gold Swamp Queen like embossment there, and it has an alligator on it with wings because that's Bunny's thing, GraveyardGirl's thing. You open it up, there's a giant mirror. It's a pretty good quality mirror actually, and it has a little quote on it that says, "Believe in yourself, love yourself, embrace your individuality." That is very Bunny. Here, these are all cheek products. So there's a bronzer up here, a blush right here, and a highlighter. This highlighter, I have to swatch it. Wow! And then there's 9 eyeshadows here. So this top row seems to be more like kind of warm, almost like orangey brownish colors. It's like reflecting like crazy, guys, so I'm sorry if it's really hard to see. But like orangey brownish colors right here. These are more neutral colors, and then these are kind of purpley colors. There's a good mixture of mattes, really uber pigmented shimmers, and then like kind of glittery colors. Okay, so I already primed my eyes with the NARS Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base and some concealer. I'm still having a lot of dryness on my eyelids from my eyelash extension like rash that I had. So if you're noticing like a little bit of unevenness, it's because there's dry skin in there. So anyways, I think I kind of want to go for like a purpley eye today. I really love the way purples look on me, so I think I'm going to go for a purple. But either way, I'm going to start out with this color, Naturally Peaches. Does it have a scent? No, I thought I got a whiff of like chocolate, but apparently I was wrong. Okay, so Naturally Peaches and a Sigma E35 blending brush, and I'm going to apply this in my crease. Ooh, that is really pigmented. I like it. I feel like Tarte shadows have been really hit or miss for me. I really like the, which one is it? The Rainforest After Dark, I believe is what it's called. It's like another kind of all-in-one cheek and eye palette. I really like the quality of those powders, but I honestly was not a fan of the Tartelette palette. I feel like the powders were really hard to work with and really hard to kind of blend. Next, I'm gonna go into this color Haunting right here. It's kind of like a, there is definitely a little tiny bit of micro sparkle in it, but it's like a grayish purple color. And this is a flat shader brush. This is a Sigma E55. And I'm going to apply that all over my lid. Let's hop into some of these darker colors. I'm gonna go into Uncommon right here, which is still on the lighter side. In fact, most of this palette is light except for like these right here. This is kind of a dirty brush. I probably should have cleaned my brushes. There was definitely a bit of fallout with that color, so I'm just gonna sweep that away. Now I'm gonna go in with a Morphe M433 brush, and I think I'm gonna use this color Man Cat. That's the name of her cat. Or it was her old cat, I think he passed away. I don't know. But this is a dark matte, like cool toned purple. It's really super duper pretty. So far, I feel like they've been pretty easy to blend, so that's good. I think I'm gonna go back to the color Naturally Peaches and back to my Sigma E35 and just kind of drag that color up a little bit more. I feel like it kind of got lost with all the purples. So this is kind of like a purpley orangey eye. Very Phoenix Suns for all my Arizona folks out there. I do feel like this color Sassy Bun would be really pretty as an all over lid color. So you know what? I know I already put an all over lid color on, but I think I'm gonna go in with Sassy Bun. Sassy Bun is like a really super, almost like metallicized, I don't want to call it a taupey brown. It's just like a beige. It's just like a fawn beige color. And I love me some shimmery eyes, so yep, that is really stinking pretty. Okay, back to Man Cat, back to my Morphe M433. I'm just gonna deepen this outer part. I don't know why I was gonna say outer part. Outer like 1/3 of my eye, just a little bit, because I did kind of blend it away just to really deepen it and make it stand out. Last, I'm gonna go into Big Baby right here. Ooh, that S for S, hashtag S for F looks really pretty too. SFS. Why did I say S for F? I don't know what SFF. Anyways, okay, Big Baby, I think it's a matte. It's like a matte beige, like really, really white creamy color. And I'm just going to apply that to this little space between my eyebrow and like where the color ends, just to, for one, add some color there, and for two, like add a little bit of highlight. Not much of a highlight, because this is pretty much my exact skin tone. So it's not really showing up very well, but, and then the inner corner of my eye. Okay, so before I go in to clean up my edges, I'm going to go and do my bottom lash line. So same E55 brush. Ooh, what color? Do I want to draw attention to the purple, or do I want to draw attention to the goldish? I think I'm going to draw attention to the goldish. So I'm going to go into Sassy Bun and the tip of my flat shader brush and really buff this onto my lower lash line. Then I'm going to go in with the MAC 219 pencil brush and that purple color again, Man Cat, and apply that to the outer 1/3 of my lower lash line. All right, now it's time to clean up these outer edges. So I go in with the same beauty blender that I used earlier in the day to apply my foundation and my concealer and my bake. So I'm just gonna go in and really, really clean up this line and make it a little bit more precise. I'm very, very messy when I apply my eyeshadows, and so this just kind of cleans it up, gives it a nice sharper edge, and makes it look better. For eyeliner, I'm gonna apply the Makeup Forever Aqua XL M10 eyeliner. This is just a matte black in my lower lash line. Next is mascara. So this is the Benefit Roller Lash. I like this because the wand is really, really skinny and it's perfect for lower lashes. When I had eyelash extensions, all I needed was mascara on my lower lashes. So I grew to really like this mascara. For lashes, I'm gonna use the Kiss Blooming Lash. These are really cool because you're not gonna be able to tell at all, but they have like layers of lashes, so they kind of like bloom in layers. I thought it's pretty cool, but this is in the style Daisy. And then for lash glue, I'm gonna use the Duo Brush On Adhesive with Vitamins. I haven't quite decided if I like or hate this lash glue. So when you first put it on the lashes, it's a little bit like, it almost has like a blue tone to it, which is kind of cool because then you can see, you guys can't see anything, but then you can see, like, you know, if you missed a spot or whatever. But what I don't like about it is I feel like it takes forever to get tacky, like longer than normal, and so I feel like I have to sit here and like blow on the lashes forever and ever. But it is really nice to just be able to brush it on. All right, next I'm gonna go over the band of my lashes, and this is totally optional. I feel like I still haven't gotten the hang of false lashes. Like, I haven't got it down yet. So I like to put a line of liquid liner just right on the band of the lash to kind of like, I don't wanna say hide it, but like blend it a little bit, I don't know. So this is the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner. I just go right up against the band of the lash, like that, and I draw a line. All right, now we're gonna go back to the Swan Queen palette and finish up the rest of my face with the cheek products. So I'm gonna go into the bronzer, which is called Sweet Tea. It actually has a little bit of highlight in it. It has like some golden, like micro sparkle shimmer in it. I don't want to blind you guys, sorry. But I'm gonna use it as a contour because why not? And this is the Smith 115 brush. This brush is really good to contour with, guys, so. Oh shoot. It's gonna be really pigmented. I had a feeling that was gonna be the case. Okay, calm down. I can fix this. I can fix this. Let's get the beauty blender and buff it out a little bit. Oh, note to self, it is really pigmented. I kind of had a feeling because it's really, really dark and like I'm really super fair, but there we go. Just buff it out a little bit. So note to self, you only need a little tiny bit on your brush. Well, I'm really glad I chose to do a contour with that and not a bronze, because that would have totally, like, it would have been really hard. It was really hard to fix as it is as a contour, and it's a small line. But anyways, because that's so dark, I'm actually gonna go and like contour, just kind of even out my face a little bit. And I usually don't do this, but again, because the bronzer slash contour is so dark, like I just feel like I need to even out my face a little bit. So just gonna do a little bit of bronzing slash contouring up here on my hairline and on my jawline. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and say I do not like the bronzer. I feel like it's a little bit too dark, for me at least, because I'm so fair, and it didn't blend very easily. Like as I was trying to buff it out and like fix it, it just didn't blend very easily. I mean, it looks okay, but it's not my favorite, so that's that. The blush is called Does This Thing Really Work? And it's this really pretty, almost like purpley mauvey color with some golden sparkle in it. So I'm going to apply that with a Sigma F40 on my cheeks. Okay, this is pretty. I kind of went in with a light hand, assuming it was going to be really uber pigmented, just like the bronzer was, and it's not, so it's just perfect. The highlighter is absolutely stunning. Gator Wings. I'm so excited to use it. So for that, I'm going to use the Dose of Colors fan brush. There is a lot of like chunky glitter in it though, so keep that in mind. Chunky glitter is not my favorite for everyday highlighting, but I do like it here and there. It has a really pretty like undertone pigment, but that chunky glitter is gonna get everywhere, so keep that in mind. I can see the chunky glitter like floating around, but it's still really pretty. That highlight is so pretty, guys. Look at that. Oh man, I really, really like that. It's really, really pretty. I am gonna actually use, this is a face brush, concealer brush. It's the Sigma F70, and I'm gonna go into that highlight color and highlight my brow bone with it, just to kind of even out the highlight because it is so strong. I wanna kind of like put it on more parts of my face to kind of even it out a little bit, so that's what I'm doing here. So this is the Anastasia lip gloss in the color Blushing. This is part of the summer kit that came out not too long ago. I love these lip glosses, you guys. They have like a butterscotch scent to them, and they're so pigmented. I love them. So here's the finished look. I really like the way it turned out in the end. It was a little bit of struggle with that bronzer. It still looks a little patchy. Ugh, it still looks a lot patchy. So I definitely do not like the bronzer, but other than that, this side's a little bit better. We'll just look like this. So as for the palette itself, I do think overall it is a really good palette. The eyeshadows blended beautifully. I didn't feel like I had any trouble blending out the colors or mixing them together. They all blended really, really pretty. I think there's a nice variety of mattes and shimmers and kind of duochrome micro sparkles. I will say I wish there was more darker kind of mid-tone colors because you go from all these really light colors to just a few dark colors and there's not very many mid-toned colors. I don't like the bronzer. The blush is okay. I love the highlighter. Ugh, I can't stop looking at how pretty it is. So I don't like the bronzer though. That's a big thing. Alright guys, well that is the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.